Today's supercharged video is brought to you by our friends from Jar Systems. We are going to be covering this unit over here called the Open 6 USB-C charging station. This small and mighty powerhouse is going to be ready to charge all of the devices in your office or in your home. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be charged. Hello friends, thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing in my channel. I talk about everything to do with the office, and today we're talking about everything to do with charging. Now, if you're in an office setting, chances are you probably have tons of devices that need to be charged. Specifically, if you're in a school setting, then you've got lots of student devices that all need to be charged. Now, previous to USB-C charging, what did we do? Well, it was difficult. We had AC adapters. We tried to wire them into charging stations. We tried taking AC adapters, stuffing them into boxes, and putting in a power strip, all of which is really not efficient, not safe, and of course things can go missing, and it's very time consuming to maintain. Now, a wonderful thing happened about 4 or 5 years ago. The European Union decided to create a standard for charging, and that's when we came up with, or the EU came up with, USB-C charging. Now, our friends at Jar Systems were smart enough back about 5 or 6 years ago to start developing a USB-C charging station that would address many of today's problems, such as wiring charging carts or wiring small charging stations. So this is one of many USB-C charging solutions from Jar Systems. I just want to start off with this one just because it's such a simple and basic charging system that can be used for your office, great to be used in schools, especially high schools where kids just need some place to have a quick supercharged station. Now, how does it work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's a 6-bay USB-C charging station that looks like this. It does come with a little divider that you could put in if you're charging smaller devices like phones or power banks. You can put this in there, and there's just a nice little basket here that you can put contents or other accessories in. Today, I'm going to take this out because we're going to be charging full-size devices. So the beauty of USB-C charging is that USB-C charging allows communication with the device through USB-C PD, that's the power delivery protocol. Now, I'm going to put some more information down below, including more product information about the Open 6 USB-C. Today, we're just going to do a quick rundown on how to use this, how to replace the cables, and that's it. So with this USB-C charging station, the beauty of this is that I can just plug in my devices like so. Get another one here, got an iPad. What do we have next? We've got a MacBook Pro here that I will charge up. And what do we have next here? We've got a Chromebook. Put this guy in, and I'm going to show you something really neat as I'm doing this on the USB-C port over here. So as I plug this in, a neat thing happens. There's an LED light down below that lights up and gives you the charge state of the device. So the LED light will show you if the device is charging, in which case it'll be blue, or if it's fully charged, in which case it will light up green. Now that's super fantastic, especially if you're in a classroom setting or in an office business setting where you need to grab a device and go. The charging station will tell you which devices to take because it'll show you which ones are fully charged. In terms of what it looks like, I'm just going to take everything out just to show you the back of it because the design is quite simple. So in the back of this unit over here, there's just a standard USB-C, there's just a standard AC outlet and an on-off switch over here. A small fan built in, but honestly, I've never heard the fan kick in. All 6 units can be charged simultaneously. There's 30 watts per port. And here's the cool thing. These little USB-C adapters, you can get USB-C to lightning adapters, USB-C to barrel adapters, USB-C to those old style Lenovo adapters, you name it. So it is really accommodating for older devices, but then also when you get the newer devices, all you have to do is swap out the cables and put the new cables in. So now I'm going to show you what happens when one of these USB-C cables break. They will break just if you're really rough with them or somebody just decides to wrench on it. Weird things do happen and you will have to replace that. Again, in the old style, what you'd have to do is replace the AC adapter, which is obviously very time consuming and costly because you have to replace an AC adapter. For this unit over here, there's just this little coil cable that you have to replace. Super quick and super easy. So here's how you do it. So to replace a broken USB-C cable, you're going to have to undo this security screw. The unit does come with a security key here. So you're going to unscrew that. And I'm going to unscrew the other end over here. Right over there, I'll give you a different look. So there's this little gray bar. So you can see they're just standard USB-C cables. So I'm just going to unplug the cable, plug the new one in, like so. Let's see if I can do that. It's kind of hard to do it blindfold. There you go. There you go. If you look at it, there you go, that's it. Now, another neat thing about these coil cables is that it provides strain relief. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's plug in my MacBook Pro over here. So sometimes you'll have either users or students take the device and yank the device out from the charging station or sometimes a charging cart. Now, if there's no strain relief on here, you can see if I yanked on this, it would probably break off either in the MacBook or the USB-C cable. Worst case, if it was the MacBook or the Chromebook, if the USB-C tip broke off, then it could be a pretty costly repair. Now, here's the cool thing about the coil cable. If a student or user pulls it, look, there's slow strain relief, and I'm going to stand back a little bit because it's going to just gently pull out. So you can see how that can save the lifetime of the USB-C port. And really, when those USB-C ports break inside the unit, it's super expensive. So this is just kind of like an extra insurance to make sure that those ports don't break off in the devices. So very, very cool. So that's the 6-bay USB-C charging station from Jar Systems. Let me know what you think. What are you currently doing with charging your devices in your office or in your home? Let me know if you think something like this would come in handy. Drop your comments down below and I'll make sure to respond. Now, if you like this video, please remember to share this with your friends, family, and coworkers. And by now, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Make sure you smash on that like button and click on the subscribe to stay tuned for my latest videos. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.